My name is Trainer Nick. I am Allstate's National Training Manager here, and I'm going to be going over the list bill process for you guys. So, for those of you that are a little bit newer, maybe don't know what the heck list bill is, let me give you a little quick synopsis, right? So, list bill is Allstate's process of being able to sell our supplemental plans to a group of individuals, whether that be a small group like a business or just a group of individuals. Okay, so that is what we're going to walk through today is the process of list bill. The process of essentially instead of selling one Allstate supplement, selling multiple to a group. Okay, and so that process is about setting up the group. That's the most important part here, right? The sales process is going to work fairly similarly to how you would normally run it, but there's a little bit or a lot more setup involved here in getting everything established. Okay. So the first thing is when you're in Allstate's quoting platform, right? Maybe you've seen this before, maybe you haven't, but this little checkbox right here, right? You're about to make a sale, you're going to apply for your customer, and you maybe have seen this like little list bill checkbox. Like, what the heck is this? Like, even if I click it, like, what does it do? What am I doing here, right? So that is what we're going to go through today. That is the process that we're gonna take you guys through today. Is what's behind that button? What happens when we check it? And some of what we got to do is before checking that button. Okay. Okay. So first thing we got to do is log in to your agent back office. Okay. That is going to be the first step here. Now, the one thing I've got to note for you guys, it's in that note at the bottom here. Short-term medical are not eligible for list bill. Okay. And that's even when short-term medical was a short-term medical that we all know and love, right? This is mainly for our supplemental products. So critical illness, cancer, heart, stroke, accident plans like Plan Enhancer, TrioMed. You can do this with our dental plans, right? Things like that. That is what this is intended for, right? Is selling group supplements, all right? So, like I said, first bit of this is logging into your agent back office. Hopefully, everybody on this call knows how to get into their agent back office. But if you don't, you got to log into ngahagents at ngic.com or whatever other path you take to get there. There's like 5 different logins that can get you there. If you've never been in your agent back office before, you're like, what the heck is this? I don't know how to get to Allstate, anything like that. Call agent support 888-376-3300. They'll be a good resource to help you out with that. Okay. So once you log in, if this is your first time ever logging into agent back office, you're going to get the two-factor authentication. You're going to go through that, complete that, good to go. Cool. Whether it be phone or email verification, fill that out. And then voila, we are in our agent back office. Okay. Hopefully, most of you on this call are familiar with this screen, have seen something similar to this before, right? So in here, you'll notice there's a tab up top in your agent back office that says list bill. Pretty cool stuff, right? So that is probably where we're going to want to go click. So you click on the list bill tab, and this is going to help us create that group that we're talking about, okay? So you click on the list bill tab in your agent back office, and from there, you're going to fill out some information on this group. So who's the group contact? Do they have a business name, entity name? You're going to put that in there. What's their email and phone number? And then you're going to send an invitation to list bill, okay? What that is going to do is that's going to trigger an email to this individual or to this group to start their list bill process. And so this is kind of what that email will look like. So you can kind of direct them to that, right? Hey, you should get an email from Allstate Health Solutions. There's going to be a big blue button that says register. I need you to click that and walk through the steps, right? And if you see in that email for them, it has steps 1 through 7 right there, right? Select register for new list bill account, enter your email, create a password, create account, log in with the email and password, and then you'll be on the application page, right? So it tells them what to do. That should take some of that off of your plate, but that is the process for this group. So you go into your agent back office, go to the list bill tab, create a contact, and send them this invite. They will then go in and create the group, create their login and the information around it. Now, for you, if you're in your back office under that list bill tab, now you're going to be able to see these pending applications, all of your people that you have submitted list bills for. So if you've only done one, there should only be one in here, right? But you're going to be able to see the status of that. So you're going to see, was the invite sent, or did they finish it out? Did they get approved and everything finished, right? And that's the big thing we're tracking here, right? And so if you see invite sent, they haven't really completed anything. If you see in review, they probably completed and we're reviewing it. We're in the process of verifying all the information and getting them set up. And if you see approved, that's what you want to see, okay? That means they now have a list bill account number, and you can kind of see that on the right side there. But they will also receive an email saying, hey, here's your group, here's your list bill ID number, okay? That is the important piece of information for us, the agent, to be able to walk through this list bill process. So all of that needed to be done first. And once you complete all that, now we're cooking, right? Now we can go through and enroll somebody or enroll a group via the list bill process in some Allstate supplements, okay? And so this part now will look and feel very normal, very similar to what many of you guys have gone through before in an application, right? You'll go to a new quote. Now, one thing I need to preface with this on, okay? Since list bill is a group, in your head, think of it actually as kind of like an Obamacare plan, right? It needs to start on the first of the month. So you see the effective date. The list bill is not one of those cool supplements where you can just start it tomorrow. We have to choose the first of the month, okay? So make sure, I'll say that over and over. Actually, I think it might even be on the next slide. It is, there you go. So effective date has to be the first of the month, okay? Very important here for list bill. You gotta click the first of the month, and then you can just put in the applicant information in there. Probably just for the main contact of the group should be sufficient there. And then Steve, there is no hold off date on that. Like, so and it's a good question. Like on Obamacare, you need to have it in by the 15th for the first of the month. We don't have that stop in there. There's no time frame on that I'm aware of, but we just have to choose the first of the month as a start date. But good question on that. Okay. Now, when you're in here selecting plans, kind of the screen I was at when I started this thing for you, right? This is what we'd be used to. You click add on a product, and now you got a shopping cart over there, but you can click that little list bill checkbox now, right? Because we have created a group on the back end, and you can have them apply, okay? Now, when you're in the application, some of the application is going to look and feel very normal, very similar. But at the billing part, it's not going to ask for your normal information. Since you clicked that list bill checkbox, it's actually going to say, hey, let's add their list bill number to this. Okay. So you go and you add, you apply it to this application, and that's going to essentially submit this application as a list bill application. Now, the business owner can get into the application. Now, you guys could also do this if the business owner gives you their login information, either or. But at this listbill.myallstatehealthsolutions.com, not too difficult to remember. It's a very long name, a very long URL, but listbill.myallstatehealthsolutions.com. Yeah, Steve, I already said that at the beginning of this call. That's exactly what list bill's for. It's for everything but short-term medical, okay? And you shouldn't find too many life products in there, but yes, it's for all of our supplemental products except for short-term medical. That is what this process is for, okay? All right, so after we have submitted the application, we've attached a list bill number to it. Now we can log in. We can change payment information, banking information, anything like that. You can look at the invoices, monthly statements, anything like that. You can manage and view the members on it, right? Anything like that. So this is what it's going to look like when we log into the list bill back office. Okay, so this is for a holding company here, and this is everything they'd see. They can see the members to manage members. They can see the documents, get any documents that they may need, and they can also manage billing or their account details. Okay, it'll give them a billing summary right here on the main page too, so they'll know kind of what to be expecting or anticipating there. Okay, this is the members tab. All right, so to start, this will be default, right, of what they filled out when they were creating the group for the list bill. This will be what they filled out right away when you guys very first sent them that agent back office invite. Okay, it'll have all their members in here and everything like that. If they need to remove members, there's one of two ways they can do it. They can call or email. I would just say save the email. It's probably easiest for you. NGAH listbill at NGIC.com. And then there is a phone number for it, but that's a little bit harder. It's not used for anything else other than this, but it's 833-745-0340. Okay. You can always add or delete members at different times on here, guys. This is a active group. It's not a, hey, this group is set in stone and can't be changed. You can always make changes to members of the group. Okay. Here's where they can download documents like the original application, the welcome letter, account agreements, other things like that, any communications that we're going to be sending out with them over the years. Okay. And then billing, if they need to make changes on what card is, or not even on card, it's bank account, but if they need to make changes on the bank account that's used for billing, if they need to see previous invoices or what might be coming up, that's all available in there for them as well. And then this is just changing the billing information, what it looks like. I think we all can figure that out, right? It's just changing bank account information if they decided they wanted to do that. Just so that you guys are aware, the draft is going to occur about 5 days after the monthly invoice is sent, just so you guys can keep your customers up to date on what to expect on that, when that happens, everything like that. Any changes made to the account must be made before the draft date, or it won't go into effect until the following month. Okay. They'll also get some emails, further invoices. So this is another way that they can stay on top of everything. And again, there's the same phone number, same email that they need. We don't do whole life here, guys. So that's not a product that we have. But any Allstate, guys, let me back this up. This is for Allstate specifically. This is Allstate's supplemental products. If Allstate has the supplemental product in Allstate's quoting platform and it's not short-term medical, you guys can run a list bill for it. If it's not a product Allstate sells, clearly you can't do a list bill for it at Allstate, okay? Hopefully that's clear enough for us, okay? Cool. Account invoices are sent on the 10th of each month, so that would mean normally you should expect it to be ran through or billed about the 15th of each month, okay? That's how that'll work. These are what the invoices look like, just if you guys are trying to get your hands on them, get a visual for your business owners or anything like that. And then this shows who's enrolled. The members won't be blank, but obviously for this screenshot, it's blank for HIPAA rules and everything like that. But this would be for the business owner to be able to see, okay, these are the members enrolled. What are they enrolled in? What does that cost monthly and going to the overall cost, right? Simple stuff there. All of that can be found under the billing, and then under account details, that's where you can access new information, set up new members, see, invite new user, anything like that, in getting people added to the business or making changes to this business contact. Okay. Guys, that is the list bill process, right? So again, to simplify it, it is just a way to set up Allstate supplemental products, not short-term medical, all other Allstate products, and sell them as a group. Now, if you guys are new to group, a husband and wife does not count as a two-person group, okay? It can be a two-person group, but that group needs to be people that are not husband-wife, okay? Two people can work in a company together. It cannot be husband and wife for it to count as a group for either a group sale or a list bill sale. That will all stay pretty normal for those of you that have sold groups before. For those of you that have never sold a group before, that's a rule you need to be aware of. Other than that, this is the process for signing up groups in the Allstate supplemental world. So if you have a group that is trying to get normal insurance with you, or maybe you have a group that is already fully insured and they're like, nah, we're good. But do you have any accident plans? Do you have dental vision plans? This is a way that you guys can run those quotes on your own for a group and get them set up with those. And really great for you guys for commissions and everything like that, okay? That's all I have for you today, guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, I'll stay on for a couple minutes here. But otherwise, you can always email ngahtraining@ngic.com. Hopefully you found this training informative. We cannot wait to see the groups that you guys are submitting out there using the list bill process. Thanks, guys.